What is going on, folks? So, before I start this review, I just want to take a second to say that, with everything that's really happening in the world right now, so much negativity, so much evil, so much hurt, so much pain, this was truly remarkable to just be the feel good, the pick me up, and just the positive hope, beacon of hope that we all can look forward to watching come June 5th, exclusively on Apple TV Plus. And this docuseries is called Dear. And this series is about how one person's story can change the world. It's from Emmy Award filmmaker R.J. Cutler. This 10-part docuseries profiles game-changing icons and the people's lives that they have inspired. And a quote by Maya Angelou states, "Your legacy is every life you've touched." And it just is a reminder, about living with purpose. And it's just displayed on every episode in this 10-part docuseries. And each of these episodes are average about 30 minutes each. And to be honest, I really had to hold back tears in this series because it was just that good. I'm going to use a plethora of adjective throughout this review because there's just so many emotions that are just really that's just really pulled while watching this. It just really was. I thoroughly enjoyed this so much. And I love this concept of this before I even watched one episode. I really did. It was just an amazing docuseries. I'm so emotional, climactic, and just moving. It's powerful, encouraging, inspirational, and just uplifting. It truly is. And I just love I just love how stories come full circle about how the lives of the people were touched by their icons, and then how their icons are touched by the people, and how they are inspired by the ones that drive to inspire. It's just it's a powerful thing. And this series highlights people from all over the world of different ethnicity, nationality, gender, sexual preferences. Everybody's just beautiful, and it truly highlights the beautiful side of humanity. And then I loved how they film the people reading their letters to their icons. And you get about 4 people each episode, but at the same time too, I love how they film the icons reading their letters, because you get to see pure emotion as a response to what they're reading. It's a beautiful thing. And I really feel like this is going to be the pick-me-up that we're going to, or the beacon of hope that we would turn to, that anybody can turn to whenever they need a little bit of encouragement, or maybe down, or just depressed, or anxiety, because this series is just truly beautiful. And it, again, it just really showcases the absolutely amazing side of humanity. I think the easiest way to kind of look at this is like an inspirational, a positive inspirational commercial, but just extended with the complete story and everything with it, and complementing that with an amazing score. I love the score, but this overall, just the complete team that put this together did an amazing good job, absolutely good job. The cinematography was just beyond good. It's exactly what you expect from like an Apple commercial or Apple keynote. Just top notch. They were just phenomenal. And I just can't stress enough, this is truly a really positive, uplifting, feel good 10-part docuseries. Really short and sweet, but even for 30 minutes you're going on one emotional ride, because it really makes you feel something. But although each of the 10 episodes were truly good, I'm just going to talk about a few that just really stood out to me. The first one, easy for me was Big Bird, because when I saw Big Bird in a commercial, I was like, interesting. But Big Bird is iconic. Sesame Street is the greatest of all time in educational programming, period. And you know what it really stood out to me right away? Is that I love how they tied Big Bird reading letters to an episode where Big Bird received fan mail. So I really love how they brought that full circle. That was some well on the feet thinking there. I loved that. But you know, Sesame Street is powerful, and I'm so glad to be raised in the era to be able to, you know, grab that knowledge from Sesame Street, because Sesame Street did something that's so important, and even important right now, ever since 1969, and that's just truly providing a platform that anybody, whether it be upper class, middle class, people that lived in poverty, any color, ethnicity, race, anybody can watch Sesame Street and enjoy, and everybody was just people. There was no discrimination or anything like that. It was just pure love, and it taught you so much. It taught you kindness. It taught you acceptance, and it just brought people of all color all together. It's just absolutely amazing. And it's a generational show, because even when I was a kid, I learned stuff. I got older, and some of these lessons still applied, and it was cool because you got to see people who were children who talked about stuff they learned as kids that meant something to them when they were adults, or people who were adults that look back when they were kids. Like, I remember, it was just so much that really brought it all together. And you know, Sesame Street taught you so much. It taught you about death. It taught you how to deal with natural disaster. It taught you about acceptance. I never forget the passing of Mr. Hooper, and just seeing that all over again really brought me. It really brought me to tears, because I just really remember that episode and what it did to my childhood, but how much better of a person it made me. And I just love the people in their testimonies about how they use, you know, episodes such as that to help teach their kids and so on. It's Big Bird is iconic, and Sesame Street is the greatest of all time for educational show. Thank you so much, Carol Spinney, and may you rest in peace, because without you, I know for your dedication you put on the show, I wouldn't be half the person I am. And then the next person I'll talk about, because I'm just going to give you a few, is easily Oprah Winfrey. And Oprah Winfrey. Now, I knew Oprah was going to have the longest episode, and rightfully so, because we're talking about Oprah, who has gave a life's worth back to the people. She dedicated her entire life to people, and it's so beautiful because you got her backstory, and everybody always like to disassociate Oprah with the Oprah show or just having money. But hearing Oprah talk about how she, you know, didn't get the love she wanted as a child, and some of the dangerous tactics she took as far as really creating a safe space for everybody to really come together. And a platform to just bring everybody together to address real issues. Back in the time when she was an African American woman on television, it wasn't perceived for her to be able to do that, and it was dangerous for that. She did, and you hearing the stories for doing that, and how that encouraged people. And Oprah talked about, you know, living with a purpose-driven life, and you know, it's just hearing her talk about bringing people on common grounds and creating a show that focused on abuse and assault, and had people how they shared their stories, and how she shared their stories way before there was an outlet for any of this to happen. And for years, you know, how she just provided a show to be able to display love and give love, because she was unable to receive love as a child. And just hearing the stories and testimonies really left me speechless, and it's just so emotional. And Oprah, I thank you as well, because you are truly iconic. But there's so many people in episodes and different stories that's going to resonate to everybody. Spike Lee, Lin-Manuel Miranda, or Stevie Wonder, who are Jane Goodall, Aly Raisman, Yara Shahidi, Misty Copeland. Yara Shahidi, 19 years old. 19 years old doing it. And Misty Copeland, what can you say if you knew nothing about the American Ballet Theater, hearing about the discrimination that she went through, and you know, could have ran away with another deal, but decided to stand for what she believed in, and how she hated herself because of the color of the skin she lived in. It's just, it's emotional, but it's so uplifting, so powerful. I really, really cannot wait for you guys to check this out. And again, it will be exclusively on Apple TV Plus, June 5th, all 10 episodes. This docuseries is entitled Dear. Please check it out, people. Let me know what your favorite episode is. Let me know who your icons is. And please come back in the comments and let me know. But until then, people, much love. Everybody stay safe. And I'll catch you for the next review.